get into a groove, we'd be contacted by our employers via the forums, the target, as well as any other important information that was crucial for the
Oh my God.
Sam and I would then drive his van to the location to scope it out. We'd spend whatever time we had getting any information our employer left out, such as schedules and patterns. Then we would decide on a date, time, and location, then secure our target and bring them to a specified drop point given to us by our employer. We'd be paid, then move on to the next job. We were really good at it. Of course, we weren't stupid enough to grow complacent. After all, the dark web is a dangerous place for anyone to care. We were living smoothly, not really caring about the people we were hurting to do so. All we cared about was our fat wallets and nice homes. But then one day, everything came crashing down around us.
Crashing down. Hey, Dan, first one in the chat.
They instructed us to secure a 19-year-old male who lived in a
Cool. You're the first one in the chat there, buddy.
Plenty of free to secure local targets, usually to rank them off. What was abnormal were the set of instructions they had given us. They told us the target had no security system in his home.
Whoa, you almost
take
hold
this
it.
for granted.
Gotta give people a while on that, they'll pop back in.
And we were considered him extremely dangerous. Finally, the strangest instruction they gave us was that we were to administer carfentanil, or a similar drug, via tranquilizer darts before securing. It wasn't the fact that our employer wanted us to tranquilize our target that was strange. We had done it to plenty of previous targets before. What was strange was that they specifically requested we use carfentanil. That was the type of tranquilizer they used on elephants. Even a single dart of this stuff would be enough to kill a human. Let me make it clear.
That's not bad.
Not hitmen. Sam and I have never killed anyone in our lives, before or after taking on this line of work. We knew there was no way we could use this stuff to take our target alive. We just assumed our employer didn't really know much about tranquilizers, and just wanted to sound smart by including a specific kind. I really wish we had just listened to their instructions.
Right.
We started studying our target the day after we received our instructions. The boy was a recluse, to say the least. From what we could tell, he lived in his parents' house, and they were almost never home. He spends pretty much every day indoors, doing whatever he wanted to pass the time. Reading, playing video games, watching TV.
Welcome back, Demon Gang.
For the life of us, Sam and I couldn't find a single reason to consider this kid intimidating, let alone dangerous. He seemed to live an extremely sheltered life and had more than likely never been in a fight before. But we had a job to do, and we had to follow the rules we were given the best we could. On the night we were distracted, we parked our van just outside the kid's home. Nobody else in the neighborhood was awake, so it would be relatively simple to
Yeah.
Sam sat up front, while I laid in the back of the van, aiming the tranquilizer rifle through the back doors. The way the van was parked gave me a perfect vantage point to the kid's house. Also, in case you're wondering, I wasn't using carfentanil, opting to use a weaker drug that wouldn't kill a human being. I wasn't concerned about our employees.
Yeah, it's cold out. It's cold out. It's cold outside. Up here, it's really cold, and it's not snowing. Thank God.
After 30 minutes of waiting, the kid appeared in the kitchen window.
It's not snowing up here. You guys can keep that. You can keep all that snow.
Flash of freckles on his nose and cheeks, and piercings.
I don't want to see a fucking flake, not a flake of it.
His reaction was surprisingly tame. He jumped from surprise at the darts that entered his neck, but he didn't scream. When he pulled it out, he didn't look scared or confused. If anything, he only looked annoyed, as if he had just swatted a mosquito that had landed on him. And he turned his head and looked right at me. I had been doing this job for about 4 years at this point, and I had seen some freaky shit. Sure, most of it was when I was browsing the dark web, but nevertheless, there was almost nothing that scared me. The look this kid gave me freaked me out. It's hard to describe exactly what his expression was as his eyes burned into me, but the best way I could describe it was an expression that said, "I dare you to come for me. You won't like what will happen if you do." After that, the kid turned off the kitchen light and walked out of view. The van shook as Sam opened the door and hopped out, walking around to me. He had a body bag in one hand and a flashlight in the other. All right, partner, you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know if you saw the kid's expression or not, but if you did, he wasn't showing it. Yeah, let's go, my son, packing away the rifle and grabbing my own flashlight. Christ, this is a nice house. Sam said absent-mindedly, "This is one lucky kid. I know it's not what we normally do, but maybe we could rob the place while we're here. Yeah?" I didn't respond as we walked towards the house. I picked the lock to the back door, and we stepped in quietly. All the lights were off, and the place was dead silent. First, we went to the kitchen. We both knew the kid probably wouldn't be there. Tranquilizers take a while to kick in, and if he had walked away after getting tagged, he'd probably be somewhere else in the house. We were right. The kitchen was empty, without any dishes or food on the counters, save for them, half a full glass of water. We continued searching the house, but it became quickly apparent that something was wrong. No matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find the kid anywhere. He should have fallen unconscious by now. The tranquilizer had long since taken effect.
Purple cowboy. Woo! I'm a purple cowboy.
He looked at me after several minutes of fruitless searching. I swear, if you screw up this job because of crappy aim, I'm gonna kill you. I know I hit him. I sniffed. I even saw him pull a dart out. Well, where the hell is he? Sam asked. He couldn't have gotten far. Not with that tranquilizer in him. Our argument was cut short by a noise coming from the other side of the house. It sounded like multiple thuds in quick succession, like someone was loudly stomping around. The noise continued for a minute, moving around the house, before finally stopping. Sam and I quickly split up to investigate. We weren't sure about where the noise was coming from, and we didn't want to risk our target getting away. I walked back through the kitchen to the living room. I was about to move on to the next room when something caught my eye. On the floor was a pile of fabric. When I looked closer, I found that it was a pile of clothes. I recognized it as the clothes the kid was wearing. By the looks of it, he had stripped completely naked. I looked at his clothes here. I had no idea why he did this. Stripping naked didn't really give you a technical advantage when trying to escape.
I bet I will love it.
Taking off your shoes could make your footsteps quieter, but taking off all your clothes wasn't really necessary. I was trying to and my thoughts were interrupted by a cold curtain scream.
I feel so soft. Oh my God.
I recognized the voice of Sam's. I ran as fast as I could to where the scream came from. When I got there, Sam was laying on the ground in the hallway. Where I was standing, I couldn't see.
I can't wait to see it.
Arms, head.
I can't wait to see it when it's done. Holy moly.
I couldn't see pulled and wrenched at his legs. Whatever it was strong.
Was that the black and white one you sent me in Facebook Messenger?
I didn't even make it halfway before Sam lost his grip and was pulled out of sight.
Or is this a different one?
Screaming and crying, begging me to save him. When I rounded the corner, whatever had him was pulling him through the basement door. I only saw Sam for a split second before he was pulled down the stairs to the basement. I ran to the door, flicking the light switch on. Nothing happened. Someone had shut off the power to the house. I was caught between praying this thing was alone and praying that it wasn't. If it was alone, that meant that we wouldn't have to deal with anybody or anything else. But that would also mean that it was smart enough to know to shut off the power in order to get the upper hand. I was shaken from my thoughts by the realization that Sam had stopped screaming.
Holy shit.
Who? Making a break for it and leaving him behind. It was easy to assume he was dead. These were horrible people and make friends. And as much as I wanted to deny it,
I think I'm going for a bike run. I'm going for a bike run tomorrow, but I think I'm going in on the old track. I'm going in on the old track way, and I might go till I goes right on up to the Borderlands. That's where I might go.
But the adrenaline pumping through me.
That'd be a good run. Holy moly. You better dress warm. Last time you went on a bike ride, you froze dead. I don't say it wasn't cold, because I felt you. Felt your legs pinching me.
with nails like claws. Its legs and feet had too many joints, which allowed it to hang upside down from the ceiling like a bat. It seemed to have skin that didn't fit its own skeleton, with some areas being stretched thin, while others were bunched up. As for the crunching noise, I found out quickly where it came from. Sam hung limply from the
Excuse me.
dead, with large chunks of his flesh missing. Every few moments, the creature would pull Sam's body up towards its mouth.
Hey, Dan, tell hello, Kitty, and 420 God. Everybody come back.
It didn't seem to be picky either. It ate whatever part its mouth found, including bone. Once it realized it had a flashlight trained on it, it stopped eating Sam's corpse and looked up at me. Its face was a bloody mess. The features of
Man, I got some calluses. Holy moly. Look at all the calluses I got on my hand. Whoa, that big one on down because that hits off my ring right, but the cameras are showing it. I go there. A big old joint callus right here. Like right here. Big old one right here. I even got them down here.
This thing was our target. It was
My hand is turning into one big callus.
Mangled and warped, but there was no denying this monstrosity was him.
Oh, 420 God, hey, welcome back, bro.
Why our employer instructed us to use the drugs they wanted.
God love your heart. You guys are popping back.
I sleep much better at night.
I just had to remove 2 people.
That was enough to send me.
I had to remove. I can't pronounce his name. Freddie.
Jumped in the driver's seat and peeled out into the street.
Oh, not much. I just had to reset my YouTube and reset my computer and shut everything down. I don't know why. It was so weird. Like the audio went all like this, so like cracking and stuff like that. Weird, really weird.
And whatever little presence I had on the web, I thoroughly scrubbed clean. Any evidence of the man I was before was completely gone by the time I finished. As far as anyone was concerned, it never existed until 2 months.
Guys, like I said, that's your wall behind me. I only got like a 0.5% coverage. That's nothing. I want 100% coverage from the floor right to the ceiling.
I can't go into detail about where this beast is located. Better for everyone if that is kept a secret. As for whoever it was that wanted to capture the beast.
Come on, Christian Fang, where is ya? Come on, Kevin. Hop in. Hello, Kitty.
I want to find out what their plans for the monster were when they got it. So, take this as a warning. People say that the dark web is full of monsters.
Someone's talking to you, Silas. If you're still in, someone's talking to you, Silas.
My name is
Hello, Kitty. God love you. Hey, you're back. Woo! All the people's coming back. Awesome.
I work in a major metropolitan city, running both emergency.
I do a shout out to Riley the dog.
Which is when someone is returning to their home community after being treated.
Meow. Meow.
Itself was uneventful.
That should get Riley going. Meow. 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 Like Gary the snail on SpongeBob SquarePants when he has a snail mix. That's my favorite episode. And yes, guys, you heard right. I still watch this cartoons. I'm young at heart. I think it's called Young at the Heart. I like cartoons. I'm not ashamed. I watch the SpongeBob SquarePants and I loves it. I love SpongeBob.
Which, in this case, was next to nothing.
I love SpongeBob and I'm not ashamed of it because I loves it. Like, I'm not going to be an old Scrooge and watch, I'm not going to be an old Scrooge and watch Murder, She Wrote and Forensic Files, all about murdering and killing and all, court docs and Judge Judy and all shit like that. I'm not going to watch that.
We arrived on the scene.
That's that boy style, guys. That's that boy style. Like, I like stuff. I like cartoons and stuff like that. Like, I like to have a laugh. You guys got to know what I'm like. Honestly, you guys got to know what I'm like first. Me, I'm always up for a laugh. Honestly, I'm always up for a laugh.
Things that seem out of place or possible causes of what happened to the patient. You also gain a
Cool.
on things just seem to be off. As we walked up to the farmhouse, the hairs on my neck stood up, and I got the feeling we were being watched. I shrugged it off,
Huh?
figuring that
I live up
an ambulance. They
the
likely saw our
street.
lights and were watching
That's
us come up to the house.
street
We knocked
ridge.
on the door and stood
Bit
back
right
and
on.
to the side.
Bit right.
The door was
I
open by a
saw
fairly
us.
large man. The
With
reference
my
was
uncle.
6 feet, 200 pounds.
Gonna realize.
He was taller than me by about 4 inches and outweighed me by about 60.
Oh,
He greeted us in an eerily calm
sorry for your loss here, bro.
An emergency happening. She's in the back room. He said as he jerked his thumb over his shoulder and stepped aside for us to go in.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason why I give up watching that.
It was no longer.
But I don't watch it no more. But when I used to watch it, oh, Kid Boo's in the chat. God love you.
As I turned around and told my partner that we needed to get the hell out of there, we were blocked by the guy standing.
What do you want to know, Kid Boo?
He said as he pulled a large knife from behind his back.
Oh, I'm listening to Deep Dark Web stories. I'm allowed to put that in chat because there's no music.
As he walked towards me, my partner hit him in the shoulder with our monitor.
That I'm allowed to do. I won't get monetized.
We ran out of the house.
I can actually show you guys. Like,
And the police needed to
I
be
can actually show you guys. Like, all my videos is not monetized. Not demonetized. You know if it's demonetized or you get struck.
We made it back to the city in record time. We were never so happy to see the city lights. I'm not sure I like LDTs anymore.
My girlfriend wants to take her turn with topping me with a. I'm not even answering that. Jeez. I just say go with it, boy. I'm not even finishing that. I say just go with it.
Stop rush of packing,
You might like it.
yelling, crying, and more packing. You'd think with all the chaos involved that I was moving a small army.
Well, Kid Boo, just go with it there, bro. Whatever it turns you on. She could end up doing the S word better than you. As women is known to, like, women is known to move their hips better than men. So, can you imagine a woman with a, you know what, giving it to a man? Holy moly.
But I just shoved them aside.
I say you wet the bed more than he. I say you wet the bed now more than she would. Holy crap! That's where a man's. That's where a man's G spot is up there, up in the butt area. I knows that because I did went to school. I did do sex ed.
He introduced himself as
You learns all that in sex ed.
He was struggling to balance several bags in his armpits. He awkwardly reached his hand out for a shake.
Yep, I went to school up Central, did sex ed, and I knew all but that.
I lived just a few doors down.
Doing good.
To the neighborhood.
Doing good, living simple.
Well, he was certainly efficient, even if
Doing good there, bro.
I thanked him and told him I would have invited him inside for drinks, but the kitchen wasn't set up yet. Frank didn't seem to take the hint with a huge grin.
Well, if you're just popping in, I'm giving Kid Boo a voice.
Frank then proceeded to reveal the contents of the bags.
If you're wondering what I was talking about.
Several bags of dog food. Now, I said with a smile of my own, I don't actually have a dog. Frank was quick to respond. Oh, no, I know. These are for Shadow. He must have seen the confusion on my face because he went on to explain. Apparently, Shadow was a local stray that went from door to door around the neighborhood begging for food. The residents got accustomed to him, and everyone just started giving food.
One bottle down. Second bottle.
But I didn't feel like questioning.
Third bottle.
I think Frank and he
I need more Pepsi. That's all I got.
A few steps, but then stopped. His back still facing me. Dave, Frank said in a much more serious tone.
I gotta get some Pepsi when I go outside a bike run tomorrow.
Under any circumstances, open the front door. Frank's cryptic warning kept replaying in my mind as I tried to relax. I couldn't understand why he had given me such strange instructions. If this dog was dangerous, why did everyone feed it? Why didn't anyone call animal control? Why did I only have to keep the door shut after nightfall? I wondered what kind of dog Shadow was. Frank's first instinct was to supply me with bowls of food for him. For a stray dog, Shadow seemed to take a high level of priority in his life. My questions didn't go unanswered for long. I only had to wait. The serious canine made his way up to my front porch. It was late afternoon, and I was still busy unpacking when I heard the distinct.
To each his own, there, buddy. You all like mix, maybe you don't, but yeah.
Lapping up water from the
I can't drink raw liquor. Oh, I used to drink it with water, but I can't. No.
I knew that could be an excitable.
No, I can't drink. I can't drink liquor with water. I can drink it with either Pepsi or 7-Up. It gotta be both. Gotta be both. It's either 7-Up or Pepsi. I can't drink it, say, with water or just plain. I take a shot.
He just silently stared at me.
If anybody, like I said, I say it all the time. Anybody donates to the channel, I take a shot, but I won't drink at all. Oh man, should I be down in the hospital? Excuse me.
I tried to read the name of the dog tag, but I needed to get closer to see it. I glanced up at the sky. The sun was still well above the horizon, and Frank's word had already proven to be less than truthful. And I decided that Shadow seemed harmless enough. So I opened the front door to get a closer look.
Listen, Amanda is the only one got the balls enough to go in the woods with me. All the rest of you guys just comes up with excuses, or I can't go at the very last moment.
There were only two things listed on Shadow's tag: his name.
Amanda got the biggest fucking balls. She's the bravest one of all. Me and her is going on the bike tomorrow out in the Goonies. We're going to the Goonies at the middle of nowhere. She don't mind. I'm after asking all you guys, sick and tired of fucking preaching. I'm after asking everybody last year on live chats and through Facebooks and videos. Guys, I'm going on the bike. Everything is paid for. You don't have to pay nothing. Meet me here or meet me there. Did you show up? No one didn't show up. My God, sure, if I seen that on live, sure, fuck. And if you trusted me, well, what the hell? I'll go if everything's paid for. And especially, like, with me, like, I don't ask for nothing in return. I'm not asking you guys for sex. I'm not asking you guys for money or pleasure me, or I'm not asking for nothing. I don't ask for nothing. All I ask is for you guys to come with me on the bike, sit on the back, and have a good fucking time. May stop like here and there, do a video, YouTube video, like if we see a moose on the way, or see like some bog that we want to go through, go bogging, stuff like that, like on the bike, like, yeah, going bogging. Yeah.
At this point, I was more perplexed than ever.
But Amanda, bike, honest to God, that woman do trust me. And she's been on the bike with me now 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
I walked out onto the porch and looked
but like I said, that's the people that's missing out. And Amanda, she's enjoying the video. She enjoys it. She enjoys it. I noticed it all over Facebook. Like, oh, we didn't give up telling people that I was going for bike runs because no one didn't show up. No one didn't want to go. Everybody had an excuse. Every fucking excuse. I heard everything in the world. Everything. Nothing you can't say in chat. I heard it all. I'm serious. I heard it all. I get the flu. I get the young fella going this one. I got appointment. I got me woman is sick. Me woman don't. like, holy fuck, man. Like, oh, I find me back, me arm is hurt, me leg is kinking. Holy Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, I guess that was
misleading.
You see, Shadow used to have owners. They abandoned him though, and now he just roams the neighborhood freely. Frank replied with an exaggerated shrug. Despite his outward demeanor, I could tell Frank was getting nervous.
Well, it's up to yourself, living simply. All I'm saying, you're missing out. I might take the wig. I'll put the wig on. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, though. Take this wig and put it on tomorrow. And people be going beyond me thinking it's two girls driving. Holy crap. No, you never. You're always up to it, and you're not afraid to get down. You get dirty. What I mean by that, because I got to be precise, because people takes everything wrong, right? What I mean by that, like not afraid to get down, like get off the bike and or get a bit of mud on you going through if you're on the bike and get a bit of mud on your boots and stuff like that.
There came a point where taking care of Shadow became too much of a burden for them. It was a tough call, but they decided to take
it. Yeah, that's the person that I like going on the bike run. Oh man, oh man.
Later that night, they heard scratching on their front door. When they opened it, they were shocked to find Shadow sitting there staring back at them.
Gerry, have you checked out my channel yet? I'm from Briggs. I didn't. What's the name of your channel? Write it here in chat. Maybe other people will go and check it out.
But he also made it past 2 locked doors before starting a multi-mile trek back to the house. It doesn't stop there either. After Shadow returned, the Bennett's called animal control just like you.
Oh, I know you would, Amanda.
Each consecutive night, they found him again.
What's the name of your channel? Living Simply? Simple? Living Simple? What's the name of your channel?
It took a moment to process what I had just heard. A million new questions.
And I'll go and check it out. Matter of fact, I'll write it down.
Why didn't they sell the house directly? If they loved Shadow so much, why did they abandon him? Unfortunately, before I had a chance to voice these queries, Frank gave me an ultimatum. Listen, Dave, trust me when I tell you that you should just drop this. I understand that you probably have a lot of questions, but I promise you, you don't want to hear the answers. There are just some bells that take you along. Please, for your own sake, just let this go.
I'm marking down your YouTube. I'm marking down your YouTube name. Then I'll check you out.
I began searching for answers in different places. It was obvious that Frank wouldn't help me anymore, so I turned to my other neighbors, on the street, at the grocery store, even at church. Anywhere I could stop and ask people about Shadow, I did. It seemed like everyone knew about Shadow, but no one wanted to talk about him. Despite the repeated warnings, my curiosity remained resolute. I was more determined than ever to find out the truth. I decided I would have to change up my tactics. If people wouldn't give me info about Shadow, maybe I could learn more from the dog himself. I set up camp next to the front window with a chair and a couple of books. I figured I would wait for Shadow to make another appearance on my block and follow him to see where he went. Luckily, I didn't have to wait very long. Around noon on the second day, I saw Shadow walk up a house across the street. This was my chance. I went outside onto my front porch and sat on the front steps. I waited impatiently for him to finish eating. I wanted answers. I wanted to know what made this dog so special.
I'll check out your YouTube now tomorrow morning when I wake up, or after when I enter the live stream. I'll check it out for you.
Once again, the dog just stared in absolute silence. His somber black eyes seemed to pierce.
Ooh!
I began to worry he wouldn't move.
Somebody got a birthday! Cool! There's no such thing as February 32nd. There's no month's got 32nd days, so you're full of it. Tell us the truth. What's your birthday?
So we still looked up.
Nice try there, bro.
We walked over to the telephone pole and laid down at its base.
February 32nd. Oh my God.
The pole, but couldn't quite discern what it was.
Yeah, a big whoops.
I slowly made my way
Tomorrow, that's tomorrow, the 30th.
The bottom of the pole became clear. It was a large pink time, and the elements.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coat,
Not the 32nd.
Grimy mess. It was missing an eye.
These longest days in the month is some of them's probably 31. That's it, but not 32. Amanda, I make no wonder for you to laugh. 32nd. Holy fuck! I even caught on to that like that, like flick of a finger.
I've seen far too many living in the same.
Cool. 30th of February is your B-Day.
Put away from shadow in the back. That's what I saw.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
A picture of a young girl who looked maybe 8 or 9. There was.
Hey, what are you doing on your B-Day?
Picture.
Next month.
Caroline Bennett will never be.
I might be staying on this.
Friends.
On my B-Day.
Shadow. The dog who never.
I love to have a few friends over, but I can't. I gotta spend my birthday alone.
The Bennetts had a daughter. Shadow was Caroline's dog.
I hate.
This must have been
Oh my God, I hate this COVID shit.
He was too painful a reminder of what they lost. Brings an action.
Calendar. Let's see.
Though I still didn't agree with them, he wanted to shield me from the dark truth of the house I had just bought.
March 9th, Tuesday. My birthday's on a Tuesday.
Took another look at Shadow.
Yeah, I just checked it up. My birthday's on March 9th, so that's Tuesday.
Sympathy, as if he understood what I was
saying. Awesome.
I returned to my house with a newfound respect for its history. The story of Shadow and the Bennett family was a tragic one, but I felt a certain peace of mind.
Just after getting off work? I don't think so. I don't think so.
By the time a week passed, I felt
go on the bike then. I won't be ready sure about 5:30. And all night then, probably up again 6 o'clock. Lord Jesus, man, I'll be fucking like a zombie going to work, and that's dangerous. I don't want to be tired down around them fucking saws and all that. I'm not going at that. I'd rather stay home here on live, have a few drinks, and that's it. Like that's all.
Sure enough, there was Shadow waiting impatiently on the other side. I realized I'd forgotten to put his bowl back outside after I refilled it that time. It was still sitting on my kitchen floor. I began to reach out for the handle, but then stopped myself.
I can't drink with a mask on. Sorry there, bro, but I'm not.
That morning.
Yeah, I thought it was Sunday too, but until I checked up the calendar. See?
I had gotten to know the dog at this point.
March 9th, Tuesday.
The reason that my anxiety wasn't warranted. Shadow was a good dog. I once again reached for the handle, turned it to the side, and opened the door.
I thought it was on a Sunday, but I am what?
Couldn't think.
I am 2 years off. That was 2 years ago. It was on Sunday. Because each year, right, it bumps up a day. So, ooh, hello, kitty. Hey, hello, kitty. Do you believe in ghosts? Sort of.
Her right ankle was cracked and face almost.
Each year, you guys do realize your birthday bumps up one. Your birthday goes ahead one day every year. So my birthday is on a Tuesday this year. So I got 1, 2, 3 more years. My birthday will be on Friday again. Because next year my birthday will be on the 10th.
Caroline lifted her head slowly.
It'll be on 10th. Wednesday. Thursday it'll be on 11th. Then Friday, if I'm still alive, because anything can happen, you're talking like 3 years in the future. Friday on the 12th, it'll be my birthday. That's 3 years from now. Then I can go for a bike run. That's on a Friday. Because I don't give a fuck then how long I'm gone that night, because I could rest up Saturday. I could rest up all that Saturday then. I don't care how long I'm gone on the bike. I don't care if we don't come home till 3:30 a.m. I don't care if he's traveling all night.
I watched them walk off the porch and onto the sidewalk. Closed the door behind them.
Oh, yeah. We like that missus on Facebook. That's funny. Cut a hole in the mask, yeah. She goes up to the store, and my God, that picture went viral. Like, seriously, that went so viral so fast. Holy moly.
She was 13 years old. At the time, I was only about 5 years old, so I didn't actually understand why. It was on a chilly October night.
Yeah, I got it marked down.
Out of the ordinary.
I got your channel marked down.
A small 3-story apartment bordering the more rural parts of the small town we lived in. My mom woke me up from my nap to ask if I'd seen my sister. Since I was just a little kid at the time, I didn't feel very concerned about the fact that my mom I was just grumpy because my nap was interrupted. I didn't really understand the seriousness of the situation until late into my life.
Molly. A few times. And the Austin Powers. Who remembers Austin Powers? When he goes, in part 2, he goes, the new henchman be called the mold. He has a big old joint mold right here. He goes, Molly.
My mom tried to break down possible places my sister may have gone. As she began heading out, she realized I was still quietly playing in the bedroom.
Austin Powers, the mole.
Finally, we ended up at the train station. The train station was fairly empty because the last train left at midnight, and we were there.
See if I can get that guy up.
I ran from one side to the other, my small legs struggling to keep up. Mom only picked me up for short distances before her arms got tired. Her brow was stuck in a Tara. Shouted with my shrill voice echoing off the walls. There she was standing glass.
Here he is.
The tracks.
EX and Austin Powers. And this guy is called the Mole. You know why they call him the Mole?
He seemed to have hair in every visible part of his body. I felt a chill looking at this man. Tara, what are you doing? My mom shouted at the top of her lungs while sprinting towards her. My uncle had already approached them and pried Tara away from that strange man. Her expression hadn't changed at all.
This is Austin Powers poking at the mole.
She gave a slight nod to the man and simply started walking away. My mom and uncle were torn between making sure Tara was okay and going after this man. Mom felt afraid to be by herself with both of us because
Molly.
My uncle stayed with us that entire night until my mom felt safe again, making sure to imprint the image of that man in his mind to deal with him later. Tara never speaks about what happened or who that was. To this day, she still acts like it never happened.
Cool.
With hazy memories, I remember that event very clearly. I wish that was the end of it. But that's only where it started. Like I said, that event was only the first time Tara ran away. As time passed, that night, but Tara once again started behaving oddly.
3 years from now, Amanda? Oh man. I might have a brand new side by side then. Me and you love to go down Clareville on side by side. Because it will be on a Friday. And it will be on a Friday. So I don't have to go back to work no more Monday. So I really don't give a fuck how far I goes. Holy crap.
So I wasn't surprised when I shot awake at 3 a.m. I sat up and pushed my ear in the direction I heard the sound. There it was. A high-pitched giggle.
The only woman there's one woman in this entire world, this 8 billion population. That's a lot of friggin' people. 8 billion people, there's only one woman that actually went everywhere. And I mean everywhere I went, the highest cliff, the deepest ocean, the longest walk, the longest bike run I ever did, she went everywhere. And her name is Sarah Padorni. And she went everywhere. She walked through fire to get to me.
was filling the room.
I'm serious. She would walk through fire to get to me. She would. Yeah.
Pulled over the bathroom.
I'm not getting into detail why we're not still together. I'm not getting in detail. That's my business. But I'm just saying there's only one girl. There's only one girl, and no other women could match what she could do right now. They tried. They tried to, and they broke up with me, and they did this, and they did that, and all bullshit. But Sarah was the only one that actually can put up with me. Yeah. Yep, she's the only one that could actually put up with me, and she went everywhere I went, buddy. Everywhere. She chased me everywhere, literally. She didn't care about the bog or how deep it was, or is she gonna fall through because I went through it. And if I fell through the bog, she'd come over, she'd jump in with me. I'm serious. It's unbelievable. That woman is unfucking believable. Man, that woman is awesome. Yeah.
Sarah was in the bathroom by now. I could hear her soft humming mixed with the shower running through the bathroom door.
Yeah, that woman was awesome.
The sheets and picked up the blood-stained pillows to put in the wash. Don't ever tell anyone about this. We won't talk about it, okay? Mom said to me with the most...
Well, I gotta go pee.
Stern expression.
I gotta go do a pee. I gotta break the seal, so once you break the seal, that's it. Then you gotta go pee again, and again, and again, and again.
So I let it go.
Well, be right back, guys. I gotta go pee.
Forgot about this incident, too. We started noticing a pattern of odd behavior in Sarah. Every 4 years, right before her birthday, she would do something crazy. When she was 21, she got incredibly drunk at a party. Why not? That's what 21-year-olds do. She eventually passed out, so her friend drove her home. They staggered in around 1 a.m. when the commotion started in the living room. I was awake watching TV in our bedroom, so I stepped out to see what was happening. Sarah's friend was furious. His face was beet red, sweaty, and he was telling my mom that Tara needed help. He showed her the marks on his neck from when Tara tried to strangle him. Tara lay drunkenly on the couch, just chuckling at the situation unfolding before her. My mom apologized profusely and even offered to pay the man. He didn't want any of it. He just said that if Tara ever comes near him again, he would call the cops. He dashed out of the apartment and slammed the door behind him. Mom was sobbing by now. She kept asking Tara why she would treat her friend like this. Tara just shrugged her shoulders and pushed out some nervous laughter. I could tell she was beginning to sober up a little. I was drunk, Mom, Tara said with her words slurring just a little. It's not an excuse. Why do you show no remorse for your actions? Mom's words were also slurred from her continuous sobbing. Tara shrugged once again. Then she turned towards my direction and locked eyes with me. I jumped back from shock and ran back into my room. I covered myself up to my head with my blanket. Will Tara finally get the help she needs? Unfortunately, no. When I asked, Mom claimed that in our culture, we don't believe in therapy. She also believed that Tara will get better on her own. She was proven wrong once again when Tara turned, you guessed it, 25. Mom was making decent money by this point from switching jobs, so she put in a small down payment to buy a house. I was so happy to finally have my own room. So much so,
yeah.
It was on an unusual warm October night.
Now, boy.
I quickly looked at my phone screen and saw that it was Tara's boyfriend, calling me. I hesitated.
The only way I can see her, I gotta travel to Germany. That's the only way I can see her. She lives over in Germany.
Thought she was in her room.
How did I meet her? That was your next question. If it was, I met her up to a Newfie bar up in Kingston.
Annoyed and frustrated over not being able
I met her up to a Newfie bar in Kingston, guys. That's where I met her to.
Another knock. No answer. Man,
that's liquor is going down so good. Holy crap.
Yeah, she's not in here. Maybe she went out.
No, guys, that's my real ear. Like, That is my real hair. I can't pull it off. Oh.
I saw her phone light up.
My original hair color is black, so I dyed it purple.
Her cat lethargically walked up to me. It looked like he hadn't been fed all day, and his water dish was bone dry. I fed the cat quickly with Tara still in the back of my mind. I decided to search every room of the house. I even checked the backyard. The car was still parked neatly on the driveway. She had to be around here somewhere. I called my mom to ask if she'd seen Tara, and like some kind of switch. I remembered clearly the time Tara ran away the first time. I told my mom my suspicions.
Oh my!
Work right away. I also called Cole, and he rushed to our house. I briefed Cole on the problems Tara had in the past.
Have you ever dated a girl from
He berated us for not watching over her daughter and not getting her the help she needed.
No.
I felt guilty. I knew there was more we could have done.
No, I never. No.
All that now. We had to find Tara again.
I dated a Chinese woman.
So he knew the protocol of reporting.
I dated a Chinese woman.
He knew that not enough time.
Up in Lancaster.
Tara was an adult. The case wouldn't be.
I was there with a I was up Lancaster. I was up apartment up there. I dated a Chinese woman for 4 months.
I ventured back into her room to look for clues. Her books were strewn around the.
I'm after going there with every kind of woman that you think of. I'm not getting into racial remarks because I don't want to. I don't want to get into that there and chat and not my live stream. I told you guys, I'm not talking that crap in my live stream. Hell no.
Over my nose, expecting the smell to fill the air, but surprisingly, it didn't smell anything. It looked a little like Tara tried to clean it up, perhaps hours ago. I remember that I knew Tara's iPad.
I'm not saying it. I'm not getting in detail. What did I just say?
I looked through her text messages. Turns out that she messaged her boss early in the morning, claiming she couldn't come in.
I'm not saying nothing about that. I'm not getting in detail. That's my business anyway. I'm just saying what girls I went out with. I went out with a guy, oh my God. I went out with a girl from Germany. That's the farthest one away. That's the farthest girl away. Now, what part of Germany? I have no clue. You can speak true German, right? And I don't know what the hell or where the hell she was. Now, if I had to go over, I know where she lives. I know where her parents lives. I know where her parents lives, and I know where she lives. But to go over and find like see all this shit and that, nah.
My mom was in the kitchen making phone calls.
I'm starting to learn Pig Latin. You know what Pig Latin is? Just Google it.
Some of my cousins.
I don't know how to speak none of it yet, but it says Pig Latin is pretty easy to learn.
Since it was 8:30 p.m. and the sun had set, we decided it would be best to look in our immediate areas for the time.
I'll check it up for you.
The road within our neighborhood connects to a bigger road that splits in two directions. My search party chose to go left in the direction of two parks.
Pig Latin.
We went to the park closest to us first. My cousin searched the playground.
Here's the definition of Pig Latin. A secret language formed from English by transferring the initial consonant or consonant cluster of each word to the end of the word and adding a vocalic syllable, usually E. So Pig Latin would be Igpe Atinle.
I had heard Tara's voice.
See?
I jumped up and ran towards her voice only to emerge at the other side of the trail.
It's like a secret message when you're talking.
I just frowned in disappointment. We headed to the second.
It's like normal English, but it's harder to understand. And I'm trying to read Pig Latin. It would be awesome to speak that. Oh my God!
I finally made my way up to the hill where the trail in the bordering forest starts. I could see everything in the park from there. With something in my gut told me she wasn't in the crowd. I turned around and peered into the woods. I saw a moving figure in the darkness that almost looked like Tara, but I convinced myself it was just my imagination.
Suzuki.
My cousin and I felt defeated, so we.
I'm not. You're trying to get me to tell you what they're like in bed, but I'm not going to get in detail. I'm not going to tell you. That's my personal business.
Her frown lines stood out more than ever.
I got a picture of her in the basement, but I'm not showing. I'm not showing that here. Fuck that. That's my business.
And they'll send a detective.
I don't know, maybe one of these days or years, maybe one of these days, weeks, months, or years, she might be on my live stream. And didn't you say, what the fuck are you showing? I don't mind you like saying my name, but what the fuck are you? Did I give you permission to show me my picture all over the internet? And then you know what people's gonna do. Then you're gonna copy and paste it and Google her and harass her. Then so to do what I'm gonna do is just keep a secret and low profile, as my dad would say. Keep it. My dad always says, "Gerry, keep it low profile."
Mom convinced him to get some sleep, no matter how restless he felt. The next morning, I was greeted by what felt like a crowd of people gathered in our living room. My mom was in the kitchen making the most.
Are you a fan of Wang?
I counted 8 people.
The fuck is that?
Cole explained to me that these were some of his friends from the canine unit that will help track down my sister's scent. Each dog was given a different
W-O-N-G-W-I-N-G.
to Tara to smell. The group that used a bloodhound.
Here is Wang Wing Foods Inc.
I was beginning to question the accuracy.
Am I a fan of that?
That wasn't until our bloodhound.
The fuck is that, my son?
Tara's scents heading towards the park with the baseball field. That dog led us straight.
I like that, yeah.
Next to the park where I thought I saw Tara.
My favorite is the honey garlic. Oh my god! And you get the big box. Ooh, egg rolls. I didn't see the egg rolls. How come I didn't see egg rolls?
The dog stopped right at the road that went through the neighborhood.
Fried rice. I like fried rice. Be like fried rice. Yeah. Sweet and sour pork.
The same thing. Someone might have picked her up there. But why would she be picked up at the seemingly neighborhood? Was she kidnapped?
That's a good one. Nice try there, bro. You didn't get me on that one.
The only week we got was that.
Are you a fan of Wang Wing? Yeah. I like Wang Wing. I guess you tried it before, right? Because you had to think about it, so you had to try it.
By the time our group returned to my house, we all had a strange
sweet and sour pork. Oh my god, that's good. Guys, I did not know they sell egg rolls. Honest to God, I never knew they sell egg rolls. Look, Wang Wing sells egg rolls. I gotta check next time I goes up to Dollarama. Dollarama or Foodland or Pals or Sobeys. 4 of them grocery stores sells Wang Wing items.
He wouldn't return to his apartment. His parents tried to get him home.
Oh my god, those egg rolls look so good. Hello, Kitty. Hey, hello, Kitty.
Emotionally numb to the situation, having dealt with Tara's breakdowns throughout the years.
Oh, lemon chicken. Oh my god. Now come on now you make me hungry. Oh my god.
He saying he saw Tara sitting on a bench. I dashed downstairs and told everyone right away. Cole didn't hesitate for even a second.
There you make me hungry.
Out of the neighborhood towards the location.
Oh, butter chicken. Oh my god.
I was driving along the road when I saw Tara walking in the direction of our house.
Oh, sorry, chicken and chow mein. Oh my. Oh. Oh my god. Hello, Kitty. You are making me so hungry right now. Oh my god. I can feel my stomach going blah, 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 blah. I can feel my stomach going blah, 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 blah. Starting to gurgle here now. Oh. Oh my God, that sounds good.
Live in a house far away from
Oh,
Cole got Tara the help she needed right after the incident. I haven't heard anything from him in a couple of months. It's almost fall.
Drew, the fried rice was delicious. Oh yeah, I tried the fried rice. Guys, I gotta tell you something. Take steamed rice. I like steamed rice, right? What I do is I take steamed rice and put sweet and sour sauce over it. I mixes it in. Oh man! I didn't go up and get a can of mixed vegetables. And sometimes you mix just throws it in. You got to pour the water out. Don't pour the water. Don't throw it in. You got to strain your water off first. Then you just takes your mixed vegetables and throws it in, like your peas, carrots, and other stuff like it's everything in mixed vegetables. Oh my God, man, it's good. Good, yeah. Sometimes I like fried. Sometimes what I do is I fried onions. I takes fried onions, and when I takes fried onions, I takes them, drains all the oil off it, and puts the fried onions in with the rice, and put the mixed vegetables down in the rice. And sweet and sour sauce. I pour sweet and sour sauce in the rice with it. Stores it all up. Oh my God, it's delicious. Shove on a basket full of homemade fries with meatballs and gravy. Oh my God, or beef gravy or chicken gravy. I love that. Loves that. Then you top it off with salt and pepper and a bit of vinegar, white vinegar or malt vinegar. I like malt vinegar. Oh my God, malt vinegar is good. I loves cucumber.
Well kept homes.
Jerry, 12 times Sarah. Hey, God love you. Hey, I like that.
It was assumed that people would go all the way down.
Awesome.
That hadn't been the case. People built along that first quarter mile and stopped.
I know. I still got the bag here.
That mile flew by as I drove along in my truck.
I never took it down to work, eat it after. I'm savoring that. I might go down Sunday. Honestly, are they open Sundays?
None of the windows had been broken, at least that I knew of. None of my friends in my teens had ever dared. It was as if we were scared the house would.
Is that Korean shop open Sundays?
I pulled over to the side of the road and got out of my truck. There was a warm breeze in the air. Looking at the house now, I felt myself begin to chuckle.
Rice spills you up quick.
To have been so scared of this old place. It was nothing but an abandoned structure that needed to be torn down. The longer I stared, the more curious I became.
Yeah, you did. I loved it. Ooh, till 5. I might go in and buy some more cucumber ones.
I pushed open the iron gate to the road and walked into the house. As I mounted the first step up the porch, the warm breeze died. I thought nothing of it. I walked along the porch, inspecting the outer walls and windows. There were some wonderful turn-of-the-century flares to the outside. Underneath the rotten mold, it must be a beautiful home.
Like I said, Amanda, you better dress up warm. Seriously, because we're going for a long bike run tomorrow.
I could tell it was a living room.
Long bike run.
There was an old couch in the middle of the room.
I don't know what time we're going to be back.
Bookshelf stood in the corner. Several dusty knickknacks on the shelves.
Thank God you haven't got a diggy bird.
There was a lamp.
Thank God you got your diggy bird, because last time I took a guy on the bike run, like, Jesus Christ, man, big old grown ass, eerie ass man, 36-year-old, and he's going up and down the bumps, right? Because I never had near back seat, so he had it's like the same seat, like the seat is a bit longer, so he had a bit of room to sit down on. So anyways, he's going over the bumps and he had his arms wrapped around me wrapped around my stomach like that. I didn't mind that. Like that's not like I can't say it on. I can't say it here, but you guys can say it there. That's not the G word. Like if a other guy hugs a other guy, sure you gotta hang on to something. You could go like that on the rails, but that's gonna hurt your arms up and down like that all the time. So he just relaxed, put it on top of my belly, right here. So I said, that's fine. We going on, boy. We going along on the track. It's a good hour. Honest to God, me and this guy was about an hour straight going on the track. We hit this spot. That's up the Ocean Pond. If you don't know where Ocean Pond is, like, you know, it's where you go up towards on the Veterans. Instead of going to St. John's, you go that way. It's almost past Lays Road. It's called Lays Road, and you keep on going past that next intersection, going down that way towards Clarenville. So we're going on, boy, like that, going on, just driving. And he had his arms around me, and he's right close, looking up, like feeling like you know, it's when you move, like your body moves. Even you don't move your body, you can feel, like even when you're looking, you can still feel like part of your body tenses. I can feel on my back. I can feel like he's looking around like that. We spent an hour, I don't know, about hour 10, hour 20 minutes, maybe hour and 20 minutes. Boy, everything was perfect. Even when we left there, everything was perfect, maybe longer, because it took us about an hour or 30 minutes to get up there. So I'm thinking about 2.5 hours, maybe 2.5 hours on the bike. Everything was good, boy, like that. And we hit one fucking spot on that goddamn track. And she was like that. Big old joint bumps like that. Anyway, she was right tight to me. And I felt this little, like, you know, going up like that. And before you know it, it was like that. Solid. Just like that fucking glass. Just like that glass. Solid as a rock. And I moved ahead. I kept moving ahead. And the fucker kept moving down. Closer to me. And before you know it, I had my two funny bounces like that. I was up on the gas tank literally up on the gas tank trying to drive the bike. I said, now, buddy, get off. That's what I said. I said, get off. I said, let that go down. I said, and walk around or look for, like, tracks or anything. Do anything. I said, get your mind off it. And he said, he apologized. And, oh, my God, he done so much apologizing. I couldn't believe it. The poor man felt embarrassed. Like, I couldn't help it because I wasn't having that rubbing up and down my back. Hell no. No, I wasn't. No, I'm not sitting down on it. Fuck that. But I wasn't having it rubbing up and down my back. That's one thing I can always say. I had a big old ding dong rubbing up and down my back. I did. I'm not proud of it. But that's one thing I can say I did have. I did actually have that. I'm not very proud of it, that's for sure.
Why do you need me to come inside?
It felt very disturbing and wrong. Honestly, it felt so disturbing and wrong. Man, oh man, I'm not used to stuff like that. Oh hell no! Especially right on me spine, the lower part of me back. And Buddy, oh my God, I think Buddy had a thing on probably that long. It was big. Like, fuck man, it was like a goddamn snake going up my back. Like, I felt it, the full end of it, because you can't hide it. Like, you could feel it going up. It was like, I don't know how big it was. I'm not getting into precise stuff like that, but I know for sure it's probably that long. Probably like the subway up there, like a foot long. It was definitely a foot long, that's for sure. Holy moly.
I'm ready for supper. After that sight, I raced away from the house as fast as my feet would carry me.
Yeah, that guy, that poor guy now, he's dead and gone. God rest his soul. Yeah. Yeah, that poor man now, he's dead and gone. He died. I don't know what he died of, some kind of complications or something. He never died of cancer or old age, because, my God, he was younger than me, for Christ's sake. He was only 30, I think he was 36 or 37-year-old, somewhere around that range. He was only a young man. He's only a young man going to bed now. Good night. Good night, hello, kitty. Stay safe. Love ya.
Children appeared on my lawn.
Stay safe out there.
I thought that was annoying as it was, but it got complicated when I found that some of them were no longer alive. The crawling boy was one of the dead ones. The only one
I think we're on the week on the bike tomorrow and fuck people up. You know, like, they can't see me, like, you know, with the wig. Like, if I got the wig on, you know, and that blown back like that, that would be, oh my God. That would be awesome.
always ran away screaming when I appeared on the front.
Good night, hello, kitty.
I'd be left standing there in my bathroom, an early morning grumpiness, blinking in confusion like a newborn kitten with the sun in my eyes while they pointed at me, screaming in laughter, and ran right back into the trees where they'd come from. Another few days, and there'd be another group of them. I never had to yell or chase them out with a hunting rifle. All I did was show up with my coffee, made cart back between the trees like pawns.
Don't worry, Gerry. What should I worry? What should I worry? What should I be worrying about?
On the other side of the forest bordering my estate, a distinguished academy that was part day school and part boarding school. I have no other neighbors from there. As to why they came.
I'm not worried about nothing. What should I be worried about?
As I've mentioned before, it was almost a school tradition.
It was just a simple story I just told. It's all in the past. It did happen, but it's all in the past. A poor man, for Christ's sake, sure, he dead and gone.
Adults told me this half jokingly, but the children.
So he can't. The poor man now, he can't say nothing to me.
It might have also
Now, on the other end, the man's probably rolling around in his coffin laughing. He's probably laughing because he's probably saying right now, like, Gerry, yeah, I did do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But the rumors drew the children in, sometimes to terrible and permanent consequences. Well, I did have the satisfaction of being feared, expected, as the cool of Hartfield Manor. It nettled me that I wasn't scary enough to keep them from coming back. It wasn't just for my sake that I wanted them to stay away.
Well, if it did turn you on, well, it wouldn't bother me anyway. You got nothing to poke in me back. Plus, I got a back seat. So, get turned on all you like.
Whenever I noticed frightened children emerge from the trees, starving from.
Get turned on all you like. It don't bother me now. I got a back seat, so you ain't got to sit down close to me. Hell no. Back then, see, when I had the Honda, back then, I never had near back seat. I just had like one long seat. So,
really be disappointed in me. If anything, their near-death experience in the forest amplified the danger.
Yeah.
And thus the excitement.
When I had the old Honda, see, I never had no back seat. Like that back seat I got on my bike now, I brought that up to. What's the name of that store across from Avalon? What's the name of that store, guys? Across from Avalon Ford. Oh my God, that's shocking. My mind is gone. I don't know, like, I think that's all them drugs I did when I was young. I think it's finally catching up to me. Seriously, I did a lot of drugs when I was a young boy, or a young man, I should say. And I think it's starting to catch up with me because I used to remember everything like that.
In my stately isolation,
I used to remember everything, and now I can't remember nothing.
It didn't help feeling alone.
What the hell was the name of that? It's still up there.
The truth was,
Oh my God, that's shocking. I should know that. I should know that, boy, offhand. There's a store, it's a little Tony shop straight across from Avalon Ford. And they sells bikes and they sells local stuff like eggs and spices, and they sells steel and everything like that. It's like a little home hardware store there. Plus, it's a bike shop slash home hardware slash grocery store. It's everything mixed in one.
I was told there were fences. Why are they still getting through?
Bartlett's, there you go. Bartlett's, yes.
It was the end of the school day, and she sounded
Bartlett's. That's where I brought the back. That's where I brought the back seat for the Honda. That's cheaper up there. I paid $330 for that seat up there. Coastal Marine Day was almost $400. Honda Town was $600 down in Honda Town. Yeah, it's crazy.
Nap on my grass. She paused for a moment at this.
I like shopping up the Bartlett's because they got the farm grown eggs up there, and like they got local farm grown eggs, and they got the jumbo ones up there. It's double yolkers. It's called. You crack one egg open and you get two yolks in one egg, and the egg is like that, and probably that high. Big old jumbo size eggs. Oh my God, what a size! Yeah, I like shopping up Bartlett's. Oh my God, I love up the Bartlett's, and they got so much spices up there. The only spot that I like to buy, the only spot that I can actually buy pickling spice. I make pickle wieners. See, every Christmas. That's one thing I never did this year. I made a video doing my pickle wieners. And my sister, she loves my pickle wieners. She loves my pickle wieners, man. Holy crap! I make my own pickle wieners, guys. Honestly, I don't buy pickle wieners, say up to. I don't buy pickle wieners at the A1 or up to Pals or Dominion or Foodland or Sobeys or Coastal Marine or Irving. I don't buy pickle wieners. I make my own. And my sister loves them. Holy crap. Yeah.
Painstaking moment.
Yeah.
He shifted heavily onto his stomach and began to crawl toward me. I slowed to a stop before I was halfway across the field. Just staring.
Yeah.
The boy had a hollow, gaping mouth.
Bartlett's, yeah. Bartlett's, oh man, they got some stuff up there. Right down on the back, you can't see it, but you go in the store and you ask, do they sell steel? They sell steel up there too. I brought my brother-in-law, he brought all the steel up there to make his trailer. He brought all the steel up there to make his trailer. That's my sister's husband, right? And they brought all the steel up there. And my dad's brought all the steel up there. Man, oh man, they got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you don't see. It's behind the building. Seriously.
Quieter. Cut through to my senses much quicker.
Yeah. Bartlett's. Yeah. A lot of stuff up there you don't see. Holy crap.
Can't do anything.
And the bike shop right next to him.
It looked like the boy was breathing.
Bike shop is right next to him, man. They sells those bikes up there. I think it's Hardy Cat they sells. I think that's Hardy Cat they sells up there. I think it is, yeah. That's a Hardy Cat shop next to him.
Stick around for him to get close enough for me to hear it. At that point, I suspected there was no breathing at all. Now he was close enough.
Well, I got my brakes. I never picked up my brakes after into Honda Town in town. Honda Town in town. I didn't pick them up. I ordered them offline. So I got brand new brakes ordered for the bike. I got brand new cables. So
Then I hurried up to the top
Brakes,
floor to be as
cables.
far from the ground as
Oh,
possible.
I'm looking at a set of tires too. I'm looking at a set of tires for that bike.
And
Yeah.
there wasn't a boy. The police, however, had arrived. In the near distance, I saw a couple of patrol
Oh,
vehicles
they don't sell
surrounding
bikes
the
anymore.
asylum, and their
Oh, that's
headlights
too
flamed
bad.
across my empty lawn. They were used to my phone calls.
Oh
about
my
children,
God, that's too
and
bad.
they knew I never called this late at night.
Do they still JR?
I made my way back to the
JR
house.
looks like I think JR understands more about them because what he's writing in chat. Do they still fix bikes up there? They used to fix bikes too.
They told me every now and then I would catch
They
them
can
coming
bring the
across
ATV up and they can fix it.
The forest rangers searched the woods for the boy.
No, Bartlett's used to fix bikes.
But the officers told me they couldn't justify the effort without evidence that there was any danger.
Ooh, maybe when I get my parts in, I'll bring her up. Now I gotta get my dad. I gotta get my dad to bring her up because I haven't got a pickup truck. All I got is a car, and I don't have no trailer hitch on my car.
Is it humoring me? Or suspect?
I know they sell parts. I know that.
I leaned against the wall and nodded. Please. I felt nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to say it the best way I can because I got no teeth, right? So you don't have to correct me every time in chat.
Missing child cases reported.
Just to let you know.
Since I'd seen the boy the first time. Meanwhile,
What's your favorite colors?
Issued by the school staff during general assemblies.
Two. What's my favorite two colors? Is that what you're trying to ask me? What's my favorite two colors?
I kept them away for a while. It was true I was having a quieter few weeks than usual. But then, what of the boy?
Amanda, are you trying to ask me what my favorite two colors is?
Dead or alive. The officers glanced at each other and then at the dark, waving silhouette of the forest.
Well, my number one favorite color is blood red. That's why I like the color blood, because it amazes me. Like blood red, that's my favorite color. My second favorite color is purple. Well, of course, look what I got on. I love the color purple.
Or there were too many. Another 2 days passed by uneventfully. I was more careful about taking all my medication, but I also found myself dusting off my old hunting rifle and practicing my sights on them. And the next day, I saw the body again.
Bartlett!
Lying there on the grass facing the forest. I merely stared.
I can't say it. I tried to say it.
Again in broad daylight. Seeing anybody, really, when I knew the school was off for the holidays.
People don't realize how hard it is trying to talk without any teeth. All you gotta do is just cover your teeth with your gums and try to talk.
I drove and rushed to the phone. The police came a
try to do it. I'm serious. Take your lips and put it over it. Go like that.
No boy.
Go like that. I try to talk. It's fucked up. I'm amazing. It's amazing I can talk so clear without teeth, but what it is, I 21 years without teeth. I only got like one. 2, 3,
grandchildren. What if it was?
4,
no way to convince them otherwise.
6.
All I knew was I had nowhere else to go.
7.
If I were to call Adelaide and plead with her
8.
too.
I got 8 teeth. That's it. That's all I got.
Facility for the elderly. My pride wouldn't let me leave.
Now try to.
And so I had to.
Like I said, try to do it. Try to say what you're saying in chat. Try to say it with your gum, with your lips and over your teeth. You won't say it. It's amazing. I can say it, trying to say it as plain as I can.
No matter where he appeared on the lawn, he was always a good distance away.
Claris sells CF model now. Ooh, do they?
He would always look directly at the window I was standing at, no matter what floor I was on. As soon as I looked away to call for help or find a way to defend myself.
Do Polaris sell CF model?
I didn't know if it was because it had vanished into the
According to ATV, both the 2019 Polaris RZR 570 EPS and CF Moto Z-Force 500 Trail are 50 inches wide and provide 500 class fun.
Cool, you're right. See, guys, you can't hide nothing. All you gotta do if you're lying, all you gotta do is just Google it. And that's back in 2019. Cool.
It was an eyesore there, next to the cut.
What do they look like, I
A
wonder?
ceramic salt shaker shaped like a cat. My wife would never let
Ooh,
me
nice
look at
bike.
it if she had been allowed to see it. I tried not to think about it. I only wondered if one could kill a thing that was already done. I made sure the gun was close.
Oh my God, man. Holy crap, I like that bike.
From the corner of my eyes every morning
Ooh,
to ascertain
look at that.
This was hard to do since I was horribly nearsighted.
Clara CF Moto.
My vision followed a range of my prescription.
A 2020 version. That's last year. I'm sorry guys if I'm like not steady. I'm starting to feel my drinks pretty good. Yeah. I'm feeling my drinks now really good because holy crap, man, look what I got gone. I can't do it all. I'm trying to hold the phone and trying to get the liquor. But I almost got it half gone. I don't usually drink like that, but tonight they're going down so good. Now that you guys seen that, now I got.
Broken every bone in its body. We found absolutely nothing.
Ooh, look at this! Oh my God! Oh, red, my favorite color. Oh, if I had the money.
Said my daughter, predictably. I had her on the cordless phone, telling her of my ghostly encounters.
Oh my God, man, that's beautiful.
For the empty field.
And you can get the 4-seater. That's the 2-seater. Look at the 4-seater, guys. Fits 4 people.
The family dog, old sheep.
Look at the treads on that. Holy moly.
There was a dog flap in the kitchen door leading out into the field.
So that's a Jeep, for fuck's sake. That's not a bike. That's not enjoying yourself.
That's what I found myself thinking one day.
So that's a fucking Jeep.
I saw the dead child crawling across the field toward my patio doors. This was new behavior.
I mean, you must enjoy yourself just like you and someone else should go.
He had decided to sneak up on me, as if he knew.
Good night, Amanda.
While he was still
Take it easy. Stay safe out there.
And sit on the porch with my gun lifted. My poor eyes couldn't get him on the crosshairs. I couldn't even find him through the
I'm not saying the L word. Fuck that. We're just friends.
I could probably get in that close range.
We're just friends. That's it.
I'm no longer sure I wanted to. But if it would do any good. I kept feeling a stab of guilt for not being able to help him in life or in death.
Oh, God.
Him out of his misery. So much for this good old girl of the manor. The house and I drew all the curtains and packed my gun away. My weak old heart reeled faint.
11:30. Yeah.
It would take a long time for the
11:30. Be here.
I could get away by then.
I got to go to Walmart and I got to pick up a fan. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go to Walmart or I might go Canadian Tire because Walmart usually got nothing. Canadian Tire usually got good fans. Cool.
But also, like the tortoise in the story, he would reach his destination soon.
I love you. Thanks.
I was leaning against the granite counter with my pills spread across before me, and a glass of water trembling in my hands.
You too, my friend.
Was darkened by the heavy
Good night.
blinds drawn against.
Take it easy.
I knew death was
what I was going to say, yeah, fans, like, I'm just going to get a white basic fan. I had one, but I gave out. Oh my God, that was garbage. I used to stink when you turn it on. Like, and not because I never had it turned on in a while, but the motor in the back, you know the great big fan and the great big fan on the front, and like the white part on the back, that used to get hot, like blazing hot. And I swore one day, I said, "Nuh-uh, not using that no more," because you know what's going to happen. I'll end up like plugging it in over there and end up probably burning down the house or something, because that's going to be in there going, and I'm going to be out there listening to my music, and probably that'll end up catching a fire while I'm in here while I'm at the kitchen.
Ridged horns snaking their way up into the sky like calcified vines.
Fuck that.
If I strayed too far into the forest, they said.
No, I got rid of that pretty quick because I ran over it with the excavator. Seriously, I took the big old excavator and I ran over it. And I ran over it pretty good too. It was flat like a pancake. Flat as a pancake when I was finished with it. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
Breaching the dense thicket overhead. In the dry season,
bugs
would float like
guys, who wants to see me destroy a washer with an excavator? Write in the chat. Who wants for me to do a video? Who wants for me to do a video of me doing destroying a washer? That would be awesome. Oh. Destroy a washer with an excavator. Can you imagine that? Oh man, I knows I wouldn't tear it up. I say I go like that, bloop. Holy crap.
We always made sure to leave before sunset.
Yeah.
We all knew about the witch. Even some of my friends, older brothers and sisters, knew about the witch. No one knew what she did to the kids she snatched. But everyone had a story they thought.
That would be awesome, though.
She ate the kids.
I should do a video. When this old snow goes away. Oh, man. Yeah. When this old snow goes away, that's what I'm going to do. I got an old washer next to my shed, and I'm going to take the bucket, buddy, and I'm going to tear that shit. I'm going to tear the crap out of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I would get so many views on that video. Oh, because people love seeing that, see? People, I don't know why, but people love seeing that. Yeah. People love seeing that in videos. Oh, man. That's why I should be doing more demolition videos. Yeah, that's why I should be doing more. I call it my demolition video. Or I might call it destroying a washing machine with an excavator. Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. Holy crap. Yeah.
If he had been making it up for attention, he wouldn't leave out the most important part. He'd give them a story about
smooth. Oh man, this is good. Don't drink and drive.
No.
Don't drink while pregnant.
That was the part that scared me the most. As a teenager, I brought girls into the park.
You're not supposed to drink when you're pregnant. You're not supposed. It's recyclable. It's recyclable. You're not supposed to drink and drive. You're not supposed to drink while you're pregnant.
I pretended to point out signs of the supernatural around us. But once I sat a girl down on a fallen tree so I could step off the path to relieve myself.
Splash in some soda. See, that's what I said. Splash in some soda.
Nowhere to be found. I called out to her, certain that she had also gone to relieve herself, and heard no reply. I shouted for several minutes before giving up and collapsing.
I like Crown Royal.
I was more embarrassed than scared. Maybe she was playing a prank on me.
Ow!
And later she'd tell everyone.
Oh, I felt my wrist that time. My wrist hurt when I went like that.
I realized that the crickets had stopped.
Oh.
And I remember what Tom had said about
I like Crown Royal, but
I became aware of that.
damn, man, this is so freaking expensive. Holy moly. Yep.
I froze where I sat, unsure if I'd be able to hear my voice if I cried out, unwilling to break the silence even by breathing. I waited for the voice. But I imagined a creature surrounded by a bubble of silence. Wherever she went, the air around her.
Guys, how much money am I making on this live stream so far?
I held my breath for ages before sound.
Let's check it out.
My skin.
I don't know what I should be showing you guys, but I can see what I can hide.
I had to breathe manually, sucking in air and releasing with intention to slow my heart. Still alone.
I can actually see how much I got on my. I can actually see how much I'm making on this live stream right now.
No matter how desperately.
And I've only been on this hour and say hour and 30 minutes.
I glanced back at the trees. I hadn't seen the witch, but she had seen me. She had watched and watched. In my mind, she was no longer human. From then on, she took on various forms anytime I envisioned her. Sometimes she appeared as a lumbering, loaded boar with an agonized human face, and sometimes she was a towering, tree-like expanse of blackness with piercing white holes where eyes might be. I never told anyone about this experience, in part because no one ever heard from me again.
I don't think I ever checked my info on the tablet. I always use I do all my business on the last name.
Unable to call for help until either the injury or starvation killed her. After that, I stayed away from the forest. We left for college, and the myths faded to the back of our minds as the normalcy of life took over. There is always a witch in every town. She might be the old woman in the rundown house around the corner.
Let's see.
At night. Years later, I would learn that even a friend who had grown up in a suburb of a large city played in a park with its own witch's hut. The gardeners, shadows.
I don't know. Everything is different on the tablet.
Somehow the spirit of the exiled has become innate. The fascination with the eccentricities of the occult exists throughout human history. Now we're quick to attribute irrational causation to any unexplained phenomenon. Or else, we're all just brought up with fairy tales about how kids can get into trouble when they wander off.
What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to take the tablet, videotape it right here, and show you guys. That's right.
Fall at the hands of my crew, and I can finally tell them they were wrong. But for some reason,
but I can't see the on the tablet. Oh wait, now.
I woke up and started my day with a brisk cold shower. My feet traversed the oak staircase, down to the kitchen, where I only had time to scrounge together some eggs. I then headed to work.
I can't see it on the tablet, man. It's so weird. Like everything is different.
I got a chicken sandwich and a milkshake, and then I made my way home after that. I got home and let my dog out. I got out some leftovers from the other night's dinner.
Play this videos.
I play a lot of video games to relax. I basically play in my free time, like before I go to bed. The next day, I only got home to work for a couple hours, which was nice because I was super tired. After I got home, I went up here and play some guitar and just jam out.
Advertising.
I got pretty bored of that soon, so I just turned my Xbox on in the living room and put my feet up to play my favorite game for a little while. It was getting pretty late by this point, so I threw a Netflix show on to fall asleep watching. It was around midnight at this point, and I was pretty sleepy. I think I dozed off pretty soon after that, but I was woken up a little while later by some type of sound. I couldn't make out exactly what it was, because I was half asleep.
Weird, how come I can't get...
It was pretty loud, and I thought it came from out front of my house. It was pretty damn close anyway.
Oh well, I'm going to have to do a other...
sound. Almost like someone was playing a violin with a piece of rusty scrap metal outside of my window. I didn't really think much of it at the time. I was half asleep, and I really didn't care at the time, so I just went back to sleep. I woke up around 11 in the morning, and I felt like absolute shit. It felt like I was hungover, which was odd because I had nothing to drink the night before. I had a horrible headache and a slight ringing in my ear. I went to the medicine cabinet, grabbed 2 Tylenol out of the bottle, and took them. A little while after that,
roots of lambs and jams. Jams are all gone. Lambs, I trying to change it up a bit. I like Shabaka. Excuse me. I like Shabaka. I like the cucumber and lime. Oh my God, it's awesome.
But I was going to see how I felt about working later. I was mostly waiting to see if I was even.
Wait a second, guys. Let's see what I got. And see, I can see how much money. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I can scroll it up.
I was alone, except for Gracie. Yeah, right. I felt like I was being watched. I was restless, and I just didn't want to be in the house anymore. I thought that maybe it was because I wasn't feeling good earlier, so I thought maybe some fresh air would do me some good. I got the dogs.
Give me a second, guys.
Up in the car and took my Gracie for a walk to the park. I thought once I got back, I would feel better from just getting some fresh air.
And accept.
We walked in the park for almost an hour, and while I was there, I discovered something strange.
Holy
I
crap.
was walking briskly on a path in the woods which I hadn't tread recently, but could remember taking in a near distance.
Hour and 35 minutes. I got
my dog
$10.15 made on this live stream alone.
But I couldn't see anything.
That's all really. That's just what I got on this live stream.
I was sure that she had.
And I don't know how much I got made on the last live stream. Holy moly. That's a lot of money.
I walked off the path,
Especially for only been on this
she was pulling
for
me
that.
so hard, I
For
tripped
that
over her
time.
arms. She was choking herself just trying to get there. I was walking through what seemed to be
Holy
forever,
crap.
until we came back
$10
to where
and
she was leading me.
oh, $10.11. It just went up
The
1
button was
cent.
a huge,
Oh wow.
circular pyramid, which was super random.
Holy moly.
There were trees all around except in this one circle. On the ground there was nothing but grass, but it was growing in a very
Oh my god, I really gotta do a video show you guys how it to understand how it's done.
My dog was now
Like I could actually show you guys
something.
I could actually show you guys how many females watches me and how many males watches me. I could actually show you guys the age group, all the age group who watches me. I could even show you guys like how many watch time hours be like watching me and skippable ads, watchable ads. Like it's unbelievable what I can do.
I did my best Derek Jeter impression and threw the bone halfway across the field.
I could even show you guys, say, if you watch the full ad, if you skip the ad, I could even show you guys, even when you skip the ad, I get paid for that. Skippable ads is called. It'll be over in your right, be in your far right. How much you get paid for skippable ads.
The odd circle in the middle of the woods with no
As
trees.
soon as you click on my video,
belong to a large animal that
you're donating towards the video.
maybe do a
As
little
soon as you donate, that's like live stream. You're donating right now because you're watching.
in the morning at the time. And I heard a large
And if it clicks off, well, it's too late because you're already donating. You're showing you watched the video. As soon as you clicked on the live stream, as soon as you guys clicked on the live stream,
I was startled from brainstorming ideas of what could be out in the woods when the loud sound went over my house.
there's like a lot of stuff on every. I haven't even got updated yet. A lot of stuff. That's like there's a site on there I can go on and I can get up a membership fee. I can actually start up a membership fee for, and it's only for like probably you be on my channel, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not charging you guys to be on my channel. Fuck that. My channel is free. My channel is all free. Everything is free.
I was on the same path I was on earlier, and all of a sudden I started to hear this chanting. It almost sounded like some kind of ritual chant.
One of these days, I'll take you guys right through, and I'll show you guys like what it's all about and what monetize and means and stuff like that. I'll show you guys. Now I gotta blur a lot of that stuff out. That video is gonna take probably 6 hours to do. 6 hours to do about 10-minute videos. I gotta take a lot of time, a lot of blurring. Holy moly. I gotta do a lot of blurring on that video because a lot of my info is on that.
I got to my house and went right to my bed. I made sure all my doors were locked.
Well, alright guys, I'm gonna end it off here. It is 11, almost a.m. It's almost 12 a.m. So I'm ending it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, guys. I love you all. There'll be a video going on tomorrow morning about my pad. So I'll show you guys what I got. Alright guys, love you all. Stay safe. See you tomorrow night. I'm gonna be on this again tomorrow night. Love you all. Bye. Now.